Video guys, I'm going to show you how people are making a lot of money on Pinterest. They're using their imagination, and sometimes the skills that you need are not the skills that you're actually selling. Let's launch the Pinterest app and let me show you what I'm even talking about. Look at these sneakers over here. People are selling a custom Air Jordan sneakers, okay? We can speculate how they actually end up with this product, but guess what? If you know that there is a market for customization, you can simply go out there, find someone who is actually into coloring, painting, shoes, clothes, right? And you can buy the plain Air Jordan. You can pay the person to customize the shoes, take a pictures and publish it. And guess what? You can do the same exact business model with any product. You can go and find somebody who is doing engraving, right? You can buy a nice ball pens, a plain silver, metal, stainless steel, right? You can buy a bulk of these pens and you can offer engraving, right? You can buy the pens for 50 cents on the dollar, and you can find somebody to do a 50 cents engraving, and there you have it. You got the $1 cost acquisition on your product, and you can charge for $9.99. Who's not gonna buy a ball pen for $9.99, right? With a custom engraving. Don't forget you're gonna be charging shipping, so on and so forth. But this is just an example over here, guys. I want you to look that they're charging for this particular sneakers over here almost $250. Okay, very interesting. When you actually scroll down, you will see that there are other people who are doing something similar. We all know if you go on the actual Nike website, they will offer you a customization on some of the shoes, right? But they're not gonna offer you something like this. Just look at these pairs over here, right? This looks crazy, looks insane. Somebody really put a lot of work, and you see the prices are all the same. And if they're here, guess what? A lot of people are actually shopping stuff like this. A lot of people are into stuff like this. So I want you to think about what custom item or custom service you can provide, or you know someone that could provide, and I want you to connect the dots. I want you to find the product, plain and simple, find the service that will customize the product. Then I want you to order or make a sample, take a nice, very high quality pictures, and then I want you to come over here and publish it. Because if you look, people are doing crazy stuff. Look at these shoes. These shoes probably were simple, plain Nike Air Jordan, and people just customize it like crazy, right? And there is a huge market around this. We all know there are a lot of people who are actually, just buying the shoes and just keeping the shoes at home. It's like a painting, like a work of art. They're not using the shoes. Look at what's happening over here. The prices are crazy. You see this for $720, and this is coming from Nike. Okay. You see people selling it on Poshmark. People have their own landing pages. There's a major interest and demand for shoes like this. Customization everywhere. So I want you to think about customizable item that you could have, right? Like I mentioned, pens, notebooks. You can offer, like in the previous video, I shared with you how somebody is actually selling a thick notebook with a leather cover and with emboss. If you can offer, some crazy embossing design, something nice, and you can source the notebooks, give a very good cost basis, and then you can simply compete straight with any other seller here on the platform. You can customize absolutely everything. So I want you to think about what you can customize, who will customize it for you if you're not so artistic. I want you to think about or look someone who can actually give you a good price. There are plenty of people with a lot of skills. They can draw, they can create designs, they can emboss, they can do embroideries, they can do engravings. I want you to think about the particular process of customization, and I want you to create a sample and then start publishing a lot of pictures, high quality pictures, and let's see what is going to happen. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to promote your business using Pinterest. Pinterest is a different platform, guys, so different things are working. It's not just your average shorts or average post. Let me show you what I even mean. I found out this particular commercial over here while I was scrolling. Do you see this small, like an iPad setup with an iPhone, everything black setup, right? You might be thinking these guys are selling either, covers, or they're selling probably a setup kit, or they're selling, some of these like arrangements. When you click on it, you will find out that these people are actually selling a program, right? They're selling tube monetization and automation program. So essentially the idea over here is that you could market your product in a way in which it's not obvious what you're selling, but it's obvious what people are going to click on. People who are going to click on this particular ad are people into tech, people who are more or less savvy, people who want to learn more about either Apple, iPads, or they simply love gadgets. So I don't know why they picked this, but you, as you may have guessed, might not agree that this is the best picture to attract attention for people who are interested in buying a program, right? But guess what? The success story over here is that they made us to click and to learn more about their product or service, right? Very important over here, guys. There are other people who are using similar strategy, but they're most likely making much more money. What I'm even saying. If you look at over here, look at this. Portable iPad setup. This is what you expect to have as a sales pitch or sales offer when you click on a picture that represents an iPad setup, something that we saw in the previous image, right? What is the likelihood of getting conversion on this picture versus the previous picture? It's much higher, simply because you have all of these products underneath listed. You have all the people in the community that are most likely interested in purchasing any of those. Also, you want to pay attention to the actual description and metadata. We have the setup for the iPad. We have iPad Pro. And essentially, when you go over here, as funny as it sounds, the same guy that promotes the automation program is popping up over here, but it's not selling the actual accessories, right? So this is what I'm trying to highlight over here, guys. You want to make sure that you really target the right audience with the right content. Don't try just to clickbait people, giving them expectations of you're selling A, but you're essentially selling B. Don't let people to think that you have, this particular product on stock or sale on this particular product, and while you're selling something completely different. This will make people to click off, and this will send a very strong message to the Pinterest algorithm and will simply push your content down. So make sure, point number one, always use relevant pictures, always use relevant associations with your product or service that you're selling. For example, for this guy, I'm going to give you like a brief, setup. If you're really selling a program, you could simply, put a small picture of a contract, right? Like a drawing of a contract, and you could say, learn how to make X amount of money by taking this course or taking this program, and that's it. People who are into learning online and making money, they will join, they will follow you, they will look at your stuff, probably they're gonna click on the course, they will look the chapters, right, the whole description, and this is how you get higher conversion rate. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make money on Pinterest. There are a couple of new strategies with the recent update that not so many people are familiar with, so you want to make sure that you take advantage of this. Let's launch the Pinterest app first. So guys, I want you to treat Pinterest like TikTok but without videos. Okay, I want you to think about what TikTok would have looked like if people were only posting pictures and scrolling up or down. Okay, why? Because remember, the main reason why people still using Instagram is because they're publishing a lot of pictures, right? And people here on Pinterest are using amazing photos, amazing pictures, even for dropshipping, even for knockouts, replica items that look like something that you think it is, right? So the pictures and the representation of the products that you're selling is the most important. Just look at over here, look at the carpet, look at this carpet over here, right? So this is simply a representation of what they're selling, okay? Essentially they're selling a rug. And this representation, if it was just a plain white background with the picture of the rug, you're not gonna buy, not gonna click it. I'm never gonna click it, okay? But the main point is that they find a way for me, to get interested, for me to click and look and try to find out. I'm not using rugs at all. I'm not into Nikes or Jordans. I'm not collecting any shoes. So I'm nowhere near to their target audience. But they got me to click. This is what I was trying to explain to you. When you look at Pinterest, you want to make sure that, like I said, you're putting out extreme creativity when you actually creating your sales pitch or your pictures, okay? Some people now trying to publish videos. Videos are not doing well on Pinterest. As you can see over here, some other cool ideas, right? You look at this. They don't sell the hoodie. They don't sell the jogger. The only thing that they sell over here is the shoes. And guess what? The way how they represent the listing, it's what gets me to click. If I just saw this plain white background, it looks like a Nike's website is trying to sell me something. I'm not into, not into buying a shoes right now, not into Nike's high tops, right? But it's just the representation of the way how the lead post adjusted to the regular feed. It's amazing, right? It's just, this is your edge over here. A lot of people are still trying to skim the game, trying to download pictures from other people, reuse the same photos, reuse the same content, reuse the same creatives, but it doesn't work like that anymore, guys. You gotta be very creative. You might be selling the same product, like there might be 1,000 sellers on Pinterest selling the same exact product. For example, this particular rug, right? But everyone will have a different picture. And the ones with the best picture, not with the best price, with the best picture, with the best representation, will be the one who will be making the most sales. And now I want you to think and apply the same exact strategy into your business. Whatever business it is, you might be into spa, nails, you might be writing like ebooks, like mentorship programs, you might be selling courses. Anything that you are doing, you should sit down, study the competition, and try to reinvent not only the competition, but reinvent yourself. This is how you're gonna make the most money on Pinterest, guys. For more tips and tricks like this, subscribe and come back for more. In this video today, I'm going to show you how to promote your business on Pinterest and how you can make a lot of money. Simply because none of the other platforms can offer you this opportunity over here. Look at what I found today. Scrolling through the feed, looking for nothing as usual. Look at this. So first thing, when I saw the picture and I saw the price, $229, I was thinking, okay, cool, I know this model, right, of Nike Air Jordan. I know that model. But then I was looking through the different photos, and then I realized that that's not the actual color, right? I saw that the shades are different. And if you look at closely, you will see that the paint looks like it's not evenly spread around the edges. Anyway, I figured it out that this is not what I was taught it is, right? And then I read the description and it says custom blue, black, white Jordan, high quality. And they also show you how this looked like before. Okay, this is how it looked like before, just a regular plain white Jordan. And they can essentially make it customizable. They can color it for you. They can put different elements. And the small part here is that the idea is brilliant. The idea that you can get a plain product and make it customizable from a popular brand. We're not talking about you're getting like a like a no brand $20 shoes on the street, and then you start painting and try to sell it for 50, right? We're talking about you buying a plain Air Jordan or plain Air Max, and then you can customize it. It is a very good idea, guys. And I know this model I think retail it's over $300. This is why the guy has placed this $229. But don't get me wrong, this is a handmade work. Of course it will be pricey. Now I want you to think about what you could do personally, manually, customizably, right, for other people, and what do you think they're willing to pay you for? That's a good question. Because remember, at the end of the day, everything that you could provide as a service or knowledge that other people can't, it's your advantage and you can charge a premium for it. What I'm even saying. Okay, let's go. Click on the search and let's do handmade custom anything. Okay, and then don't lose your time. Click on the small button that you filter the actual content by products. Let's filter by products. Let's not lose our time with anything else. Okay, so as you can see, somebody else is selling another custom Air Jordan. This looks very, very good, guys. Again, $189. People do make money with all that stuff, huh? Remember, if you see a lot of offers from the same product, obviously there is a demand, right? These people will not be sitting around scouring shoes without making money. Somebody else here is selling what? A controller, keypad, handboy, truck. Okay, that looks cool. Again, somebody did that, you know. Everything starts with an idea. Look at this drip over here. Not my cup of coffee, but still, it's interesting. Is somebody else is offering this portraits, right? Family pictures on like a crystal photo, like a bow. I don't know. It looks cool. People are very, very talented, guys. Look at these shoes. Crazy, right? Crazy how people can actually make all that stuff. But you see, if I didn't show you that, you probably would never thought that this is actually possible. Look at this bad boy. Looks crazy, man. People are extremely talented. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. You want to focus and you want to make something that is unique, and when people see it, to be like, wow, to be so exciting, right? You don't want to just copy and pay someone else's work without any insights from your own. Just look how people are actually, first of all, they're enjoying what they're doing, right? And second, looks like they're making good money. I don't know what are the sales ratio. They're selling on Etsy, obviously, like but this is like a graffiti type of style. Let me know what do you guys think, and of course let me know what is your skill. Do you have any skill that you can offer to customize someone else's products and make a lot of money on Pinterest? For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest to promote your business. Any business could be promoted, and Pinterest work much better than Facebook and TikTok combined. Let me show you a couple of different businesses that are currently promoting themselves, which usually have nothing to do with each other. So first thing that you want to see over here, we do have a creamy broccoli pasta. You maybe wonder, okay, so are they selling the recipe? Are they having a blog post, or simply this is a restaurant commercial? Well, if you come over here, you will see that they're selling actually a cookbook, okay? The cozy cookbook is here, order now. The best way is that they're actually creating a blog post with a recipe. So you're gonna read the blog post, and you might be not into pasta, but you might be into cooking. So they just target you absolutely straight off the point. And this is one type of business. So next step over here, somebody else actually is giving you like a beauty lifestyle, like a coaching stuff. You see how to keep your clean home every day, every week, weekly, seasonally, monthly. Okay, so you might be thinking, okay, what's that? Let's click read it, right? When you click on that, you're going to another blog post. You see a bunch of hashtags over here. They're monetizing completely different function, and they also, you see, running ads, and they also having this, I don't know, looks like a cleaning supplies, or like a bundle for maintaining healthy lifestyle or healthy home. So this is second different example over here. We're talking about businesses that have been started from home, maintained from home, most likely operate from home. So anyone can promote what they're currently doing. And this is not only for the little guy app. As you can see over here on the site, we have a Target running a promotion for selling Xbox. We're having people over here who are into, traveling. As you can see over here, Four Seasons on the upper left, they're promoting and running ad. They want you to travel, they want you to visit, they want you to buy into their hotel chain, their services, their traveling experience. Okay, everything, it's very easy to do it. And some people obviously selling courses over here. They're selling how to stuff, how to start a business. As you can see over here, somebody's actually reselling items, right? And essentially any business could be promoted. The most important part is to choose the right funnel, the right way to get the viewer to click on the picture, and then the harder part, which is to get them to click from the picture towards your landing page. This is how you can promote your business on Pinterest, and it's much easier, much better. Again, free of charge. You don't need to run ads for it. For more videos like this, guys, subscribe and like this video. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can actually market your products or services on Pinterest and create a very unique marketing strategy that could outperform any other competitor on the platform. First thing, we want to launch the Pinterest, and I want you to take your time and look around how these people are essentially coming up over here and how they are promoting their products, their services in a way in which there are plenty of images that I can simply keep scrolling and I'm not gonna pay any attention to it, while some images will make you to click. They will stop you scrolling, okay? The stop scrollers. So what I'm even talking about, okay, for example, if you come over here, this image, for example, what is it, right? Keep this dog shampoo kills feeds, right? It's a very interesting quote. So if you actually go read it, you will find out that this is how these people have been making a lot of money, okay? So the first time they published this one was in 2018, and it was updated in September 2023. So obviously these people are making a lot of money. How? It's obvious. Well, why would you come 5 years after the original post, you're gonna update it? Simply because this is a money printing article. But the idea over here is that maybe there are hundreds of thousands of different people who are selling the same shampoo, or are selling similar products, or they're targeting the same dog audience. But what makes the difference is that I click on this, right? I didn't click on anything else. So this is what caught my attention. This is what I meant by saying you can actually create your own marketing strategy that will outperform any other competitor. This is why I meant by saying that you have to craft everything that will make the other competitors look funny, right? Very interesting also is that you don't always have to show the product, okay? Sometimes you have to give something for free, okay? So for example, look, this is petlab.com commercial, okay? So they're showing something that is very, very educational. Doesn't look like they're selling you anything. It simply looks like, how you can notice if something is wrong with the paw of the dog, right? And when you click on it,
they're discolored or moist.
Essentially, you will be forward to another page where you're probably gonna end up looking into their product line, and you might be end up buying something. Out of 100 people, I don't know how many people would be proceeding, because all of the audience will be people with dogs. If you don't have a dog, why would you click on that, right? This is what I'm even trying to explain. So the two ways you can actually approach the situation. First of all, you can present the product in an amazing, unique way and get the audience come to your website. Or you can give a free content, free knowledge, no sales pitch, no product, no prices, no nothing. Give them something for free and then they're gonna come after you. For more videos like this, guys, subscribe and like this video. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how you should and you can create a pin on Pinterest in a way in which you will be able to reach maximum audience with free traffic. Let's launch the Pinterest app first, and I want you to pay very close attention to the way how we approach the situation. So let's say, for example, we are going to post something about dogs, right? First we want to search how the competition actually do the stuff, and then we're gonna filter over here by products. Okay, then you want to click view results. We're not going to lose our time with a regular piece of content. We're going to look how people are structuring their post, what search engine optimization they're using, and how they actually present the products. Okay, so for example, let's find something more natural. Let's find this picture. Okay, then you want to click, so you'll be able to see how everything is structured. So essentially this is the same picture that we have on Pinterest. This is the wall decor. Okay, so this is the customization. So even on their, okay, so they used, okay, so now if we go back, we saw that they're using very strong search engine optimization. But if you actually see who did actually publish this one, you will take a look and you will see that they don't actually utilize the functions as you can see over here for hashtags, but the description that was on the product is the description that is in the actual feed. Just go on the product and you will see the Etsy description is actually item details. Learn more about it. So the Etsy description is the same as the description on the actual Pinterest. So this is how we're gonna go about. In our case, we are going to post a random image, but you're gonna see how to apply the same strategy. Let's hit the plus sign at the lower center of the screen, then click pin. Over here I'm going to select this Ferrari. Okay, and now you can click on the pen button on the image itself, so you can adjust the stuff, you can include the music. It's the same editing functions that you're usually going to see on Instagram Reels. Okay, nothing special, but this is simply if you want to create engagement through the actual content. If you want to high rank over here, let's say for example we're running a dealership, okay, and we want people to show up and to do the test drive. New Ferrari Monza just landed. Okay, and then you want to take them, go ahead and book your test drive before the spots filled up. Okay, so did you see what we did? And we're going to include Ferrari, right, or something shorter, something like test or like driving. Remember this is just the title over here. Now things will be moving down, and here we will be able essentially to look and tag Ferrari if they appear over here. Some brands appear, some brands doesn't. Okay, and you want to say check out the newest sport car masterpiece, and then you want to put some information how they can reach out to you, and then you can include the hashtags that we talk about it. Okay, so you can say the Ferrari, and then this is where you're gonna paste the link. So you're gonna go on your website, you're gonna take the link either from your website, or you're gonna take the particular link from the car. The best case is always to get the same link from the same listings from the same product that you're picturing in, but sometimes you don't, right? Some businesses cannot take picture of everything that they have. So paste the link over here, and then essentially you want to click create. You don't want to mess around with pick a board, because making it very extremely niche is reducing the potential audience and free traffic to your listing. For more videos like this, guys, subscribe and like this video. In this video, guys, I'm going to show you how you can delete your Pinterest account. Very easy, very simple. Let's launch the Pinterest app first. The first thing that you want to do, guys, you want to click on the lower right corner, and you see there is a small profile picture. You want to click on it. Then you want to click on the upper right at the three dots. Then when you're over here, guys, all you gotta do is to click settings. And when you're over here, you want to click on the second option, which is account management. When you have the account management tool, you're simply going to be able to scroll to the last section, which is delete your data and account. This is very important because you will be able simply to delete everything that you previously posted. If you're not sure that you want to delete your account, there is another option above, which is deactivate account. This simply will hide your post and your profile, but you'll be able to come back and restore your account and restore your pins and restore your content and data. So definitely, guys, you do have two options over here if you're not sure what you really want to do. For more videos like this, guys, subscribe and like this video. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use affiliate marketing to make a lot of money on Pinterest. It is very easy, and I'm going to show you how other people are doing it. Let's launch the Pinterest app over here. So first thing, you want to pay very close attention. You don't necessarily have to sell physical products with affiliate marketing. You can sell digital products as well. You can sell, as you can see over here, somebody is like promoting vitamin cheat sheet, right? It could be some lessons, it could be some tips, some program, some methodology, right? Something that is unique but is in digital format. So for example, let's say you want to promote some of these guys, right? If you click more, then you want to see that they prefer essentially to not include the link over here. But if you click read it, the link will appear under or somewhere around the article. Do you see that? Just look at this. I haven't checked this one, but you see on top over here it says post contains affiliate links. So there is two ways you can go about it. You can do a funnel like these people, which means you just post a picture or something useful for free on Pinterest, and people click on it and people want to read more about it, and they end up checking the links inside the article. This is the proposition, the scenario number one. Scenario number two is simply you come over here and you show something and the link is right over here, right? You come over here and then you just swipe and the link will be right over here. So other people will also put the link somewhere underneath, right? So this is what makes the big difference. Can you do a funnel without using the sales pitch in the actual content? Do you see that? That's what I'm talking about. So see, 20 ways to use Dalio dish soap, but then there is no swipe or something. But you see inside the description they put their website. So this is the 3 ways you can approach the affiliate marketing situation. Pick up the product, physical or digital, okay? And then come over here and look what other people who are selling the same product have the most success with. Are they selling the actual product with the pricing, with the promotion here, or they're providing free content and there is a link associated in the description, or there is a link built inside the post itself. Study these guys, test, and see which one works best for you. For more videos like this, guys, subscribe and like this video. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to promote your business using Pinterest app. Let's launch the app first. So Pinterest is very different when promoting your business in comparison with Facebook and Instagram. simply because the content is organized very differently. As you can see, the whole feed is kind of concentrated and gives much more details. It's almost like a split feed, and you have a double feed in comparison with Instagram, even with TikTok. So the idea over here is that if you're selling something in particular, for example, clothes, right, men's clothes, the likelihood of people who are interested into styling, stylish clothes, accessories, and all that stuff, right, they will be here. And there will be people who will be presenting their content much better than others. As you can see, people are not only showing one item, they're showing the prices, they're showing different jewelries and things that will go along with this, right? In comparison with something on the left, like somebody's just focusing on jeans. So the idea over here is that you are going to exploit the opportunities to rank in between these people. But your idea is to go inside the niche, because Pinterest is a niche platform. It's for people that are passionate about stuff. It's not about like selling in general. Yes, people do make sales and do drive traffic through Pinterest, but the main hobby here is that people coming and they create pins, they create like a mood boards. Like for example, they're into like a casual outfits or like golf outfits or running shoes, right? Or outdoor activity. So they follow all the pages that are promoting stuff like this. So your goal will be here to become part of the trend, to become part of the mood, to start creating a lot of content that is related to the mood. Because if you click over here, for example, right, and you go on the profile, you don't see the listings of all the items, right? But if you go back, you have one post with bunch of items, right? Looks like a sales offer. And you might be thinking this is a store, right? They do have all the listings individually posted when you go on their Pinterest, right? But you go on their profile, and guess what? They don't have any of these. They don't have none of these items. They just have all these mood boards, live, homeroom design, like a hype style. I hope you guys understand what's the point over here. You don't want to look up front like a salesman. You don't want to look that you're on the platform just to make sales. You want to show that you're one of these people who are hyped about, dressing nice, looking good, right? Buying nice stuff. Not necessarily expensive, because if you look, there's stuff that are like Zara, $50-$60, right? So you gather together, you build a community of people with the same interests, and then little by little, you're, popping it on the feed by other big brands. Because as you can see, next to your, small or big page, you have Ralph Lauren over here running ad, right? And if you look on top, you have Suit Supply running ad for costumes, right? For blazer jackets. So in between both big brands paid ads, you have your own profile and your own chance, to capitalize on the mood, to capitalize on the vibe. Somebody's doing it over here from Amazon. As you can see, somebody's trying to, put the New Balance shoes, the khaki pants, or the casual button down. So they're going in between these both, luxury styles, men's warehouse. This is what I'm trying to highlight over here, guys. You need to have a unique approach for Pinterest. You cannot just copy and paste the same strategy that you have been using on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. This platform is very, very different. This platform is in a way in which you want to be passive in terms of sales offers, but you want to be active in content creation and building the community. This is how you're going to make so much more money using Pinterest, because here it's very simple. You just click on it and you have all the items. You click on the item, and then you're going to get a bunch of recommendations from, if not the same but similar item, right? It's so easy. You cannot make a sale with 2 clicks on Instagram or in TikTok, right? This is what I'm trying to highlight over here, guys. For more tips and tricks, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest to promote your business. Let's launch the Pinterest app. What I noticed earlier while I was browsing over here, right? Different lifestyle images, things that usually will not caught your attention, right? If you find that there are companies and brands outside who are selling replica watches that are very next to the original watches. As crazy as it sounds, people are running ads on replica products that are next to the original legitimate products, which, as crazy as it sounds, its strategy obviously works. Unbelievable. So this simply gives you an update that any product, any service, any idea could be implemented and could be put into competition, not only with something that is similar, but in this particular case, you see companies who are selling a reproduction of the original brands can actually make it. And think about it, these people are not, losing their time here. If they're here, if they keep posting, this means that they're getting results, they're getting sales. Second thing I want you to pay attention to is that you don't always want to put the sales offer in front of the people. So you don't want to always to put the product in front of the people. Like the car, BMW, it's a product, right? It's not someone that is passionate about it. Like you see the phone accessories over here, the watch, the sneakers, right? This is all products. But some people are actually taking your attention to go to their page simply by posting stuff like this, like a mood boards, like, visualize this, a stack of money, stack of cash. Obviously, they don't sell this. They don't sell the money, right? They don't sell all that stuff. But what would you do when you click on it, right? You go on their profile, and guess what? They don't have anything related to money. They're all here to generate leads to their products, if they're selling affiliate products or if they have their own product line, right? Because look at it, there are a bunch of promoted content on the site. There are a bunch of cars are running ads. Even Apple is running ad over here, right? And they're putting the product right in front of your eyes. But this is the big brands though. You don't want to use the strategy that is currently used by the big brands because they have a big budgets, because they already have running sales that could pay for this A/B testing different ads, right? Your goal is to get as much as leads as possible with as little budget as possible, right? You see what I'm even saying over here? People are selling diamonds. Sometimes you don't even know what people are selling, but you're just curious and you click on it, right? You see? They don't directly telling you that, they're going to sell you fragrance or perfume, right? But you're going to click on this and probably, let's presume that these people are actually selling stuff like this. Because if you scroll down, well, you will find a bunch of Amazon links from different products into cosmetics, right? You can see over here. And you can see videos, you can see reviews. The main point and idea over here, guys, is that you need to have unique approach. Think about what is your business. Think about how so far you promoted your business on Facebook, Instagram, whatever platform you use, Shopify, right? Now I want you to create a brand new strategy. Don't copy, don't utilize something that already has been used, okay? Create a new pictures, create a new content, create a new videos, create a new description of your products, right? Create a new hook, because this platform is very, very different. The attention span is shorter simply because you have a double feed over here. You don't have a single feed like any other app. So double feed, meaning that you have even more choices on the same scrolling speed. More choices, less frequency, less focus, less interactions. If something doesn't really caught your attention, you're not gonna get it, okay? So I want you to create your own strategy. I want you to create something completely new, and I want you to test a free traffic generation, okay? Don't go straight for the paid promotion and marketing and earning ads on Pinterest. Test, see what's working. Go on your analytics. If you click on your profile, you will have the analytics on top left corner. You click analytics and you will find everything that is proven working, how many interactions, how many people actually clicked on the link that you provided, the outbound clicks. And this is how you're going to build the most effective strategies to bring traffic to your website. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest to promote your business like a pro. Let's launch the Pinterest app. Usually when you start a business and try to compete with someone on a new platform, you need to study the market, right? Well, guess what? Pinterest is not like the other platforms. When you pick your direct competitor selling the same exact product or offering the same exact service, like this table or furnishing item over here, right? You would see who is the next competitor on the line by simply scrolling down. Well, guess what? Look at this. All the Etsy sellers and original with the own website, as you can see over here, bedroom makeover ideas, right? And every other competitor is right over here, dark classy, right? You don't have to go on Etsy and look for your competitors to see what is working and what isn't. Because yes, you could see the orders, right? You could see how many people are actually viewing the items, but you cannot identify which type of content is actually generating the most. Just look at this. If you click on this offer over here, right? You see what they're offering. You want to scroll down and you want to see that there are other sellers who are selling similar items. You could simply get inspired by what they're selling. And it's not only people selling the physical items. Just look at this page. This is home office ideas, right? And if you click on the items that are promoted, right, you could simply see what is stuck and you could see what is actually recommended by simply identifying this part of the puzzle. So the main point over here is that you should go on Pinterest and first study your competitors because it is very easy to find them. It is very easy to study them. While if you go on just the platform they're selling, for example, you go to Amazon, you go to Etsy, you're just going to see the number of sales. You're just going to see how many listings they have, right? But guess what? They're not going to act the same way on Pinterest the way they did on their own platform or the third-party software, right? On Pinterest, they're only going to pick the pictures that already worked out, the content that already makes sales on the other platform. So essentially, they are taking what is already proven to be working on Etsy, on Amazon, on whatever platform or website they're using as a landing page, and they're taking it and they're just putting it here on Pinterest. So essentially, you're coming here on Pinterest, you're doing your research, and you're just collecting the best working strategies from your competitors. Just imagine, right? You're not going and scrolling through the listings. Some store on Etsy could have 150 listings and they could generate their leads or sales just from like 5 listings. And you will have a hard time finding which are these 5, right? But over here, you're sure, because if you go on this page over here, right? Well, they just have an arrangement of only the best content. You don't see a mediocre content, right? You cannot publish a content like this on Etsy. And you know that very well. And remember, the main point of promoting or running ads on Pinterest is that you essentially have a double feed. As you can see, the feed over here is split into 2 sections. So the chances of you getting skipped and not seen is very, very high because there are many other pictures or videos that are running at the same time that will distract the viewer. So this is what I meant by saying that you only have to create the best content. You only have to copy only the best strategies that are working, because if you lose your time with mediocre pictures or videos, people will simply skip them, right? Do you see how many pictures we skipped over here? Like this prints over here on the Scarface. You see how mediocre looks like? It's obvious Photoshop, right? It's not what the actual product probably looks like. Or if it looks like this, you understand how bad it is, right? While you have something like which is a high quality content, right? You could see that a lot of these timepieces over here, look at this carpet on the right side, right? So this is what I'm trying to say. Don't try to be mediocre. All you gotta do is to copy what is working and make it a little better. It's easier to find your competition. It's easier to make your research here on the platform. And like I said, you could have your chance by simply using the working strategy. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest as a pro to promote your business. First thing, let's launch the Pinterest app. Let's say, for example, you're running an Etsy store at the moment, and let's say you're selling t-shirts, right? You can use this example with whatever product you're selling. Let's click on the search bar down on the left side. Then I want you to go on the top search bar and just type t-shirts, okay? And to save you some time, you want to sort over here from the top, and you want to sort by actual products. Don't lose your time with boards, with profiles, with pins, and people who are just passionate about t-shirts, okay? Now we're filtered everything by product. So everything that we're gonna see in front of us will be products. And as you can see already, we have listing that is coming all the way to the top from Etsy. Surprise it or not, just look at this. Let's click on the first one. Why is the first one? Is it the best selling product or what? So we have 8 comments. Okay, nothing special on the pictures. Okay, very clear design. Maybe the person has a very popular store. Okay, let's check out the actual description. Short description. Okay, I see some keywords, but as you can see, I don't see some crazy keyword targeting SEO either. But as you can see, this picture or this post has 194 likes. This is the reason why it pops on top. So your main strategy, first of all, will be to have a very, very high ranking. And as you saw here, the SEO does not play any role, because the first word or the first couple of words in the sentence on the title of the listing is not t-shirt. It's fate over fear, graffiti, something. Look at another one. Luxury brand unisex, and then you have t-shirt. So obviously SEO does not play a major crucial role on Pinterest platform. Let's look at the likes and number of interactions with this particular image. Only 6. So you need to understand that there has to be a reason behind all that, right? There is no comments over here. But if you look at all the other listings, obviously this store is essentially competing with all the knockoffs, because you have Temu over here, right? And then if you scroll down, there are a bunch of prints that are coming from Amazon, right? And you have a lot of these LV prints that are not, for $25. You get what I mean, right? Versus the original, which pops underneath for $1,100 from the actual. So guys, this is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, in this particular example over here, the original pictures, the original products, the one that are actually in the most searchable queries, are driving the traffic to the knockoffs. This is the second example. So first example was over here that this particular post has over 190 likes, and it pops on the first spot next to the original one, which looks like a knockoffs, right? So understand that this is 2 different separate traffic sources that you can capitalize on. We talk about you selling t-shirts, right? Let's say your t-shirts are simply original. They don't copy any design. They're not kind of replicas or kind of imposter of some already fashionable brand design. Okay, so how you can actually capitalize on this? Well, very simple. You're going to get the way how this particular store promote its brand. Okay, because if you look at very, very, very simple, clear design, people see it. And if you're into all this spiritual stuff, if you like the colors, of course you're gonna get it, right? The main point is that they have a bunch of sales. If you look at over here, they have over 15,600 sales with the prices of $25. They made a good money, and don't forget they also charge shipping. So you need to understand that the concept sometimes is being simple is what makes you different on the platforms, because sometimes people are trying to make things a little more complicated. So point and simple, take a very clear pictures that really illustrate what your product is about. Because if we scroll down, look at the next pictures. They're getting even more simple, and they're getting simpler and simpler. Look at this one over here. It's a pure black t-shirt on hanger, right? It's $60-$70 with shipping, with taxes, with everything. So I think you guys get what I mean, okay? And if you look at shop by brand, it's unbelievable the DH gate, right, with all the knockoffs and stuff. It's over here as well. It's like recommended. So how these brands, in your opinion, probably enter the competition with the legitimate brands, and he has been put forward right next to the legitimate brand. You saw the guy selling a very similar shirt for $25 LV, and next to it you have the LV selling similar shirt for $1,000, right? And this is okay. This is allowed. This is obviously, following the guidance of Pinterest. But I'm trying to show you that these things obviously here are working. You cannot do that on Etsy. You cannot do that on Amazon, right? These other companies have different policies. So obviously things here are off limit, and you want to make sure that you have your unique approach. Like I mentioned, three important conclusions over here, guys. Point number one, you want to make sure that you create very clear images and simple that really tells the story. Second point is you want to make sure you get as many likes or interactions or comments, so this simply will push your post to the top. And the third option over here is that you can simply, if your designs are inspired, let's say inspired by popular brands, you can simply hashtag them, and you can simply drag the traffic from the people who like the brand, but these people will not spend, let's say, $1,000 for a shirt, whereas you're selling very, very, very similar shirt for $25, right? This is the three most important conclusions for this particular strategy. Not so many people are talking about. And also, guys, I shared with you how you can save a bunch of time by simply filtering all the listings that we're looking into by products. And this will work for any product you're selling. You're selling hats, scarves, jackets, sweaters, whatever handcrafted or simply dropshipping product you have, it will work on the platform. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest to promote your business like a pro. This is a new strategy, something I just discovered. Let me show you. Let's launch the Pinterest app. If we actually skip the regular way of people promoting businesses, as you can see over here, running ads, showing the products, asking interesting questions the audience to click, there is a new type of marketing that actually works. Just look at this over here. 6-bedroom plans that will drastically improve your health. Okay, so this is kind of a blog post. Let's click on it, right? You want to scroll down. If you want to read it, well, guess what? You have to click on it. You cannot read it over here. Then we simply got forward to a blog post. Essentially what you can see over here, guys, is that people are driving traffic to their websites or blog posts by simply uploading a small image with just the headline of the story. Well, guess what? You might not be having a blog post or website, right? But you might actually have a small post that looks like this with a questionnaire or with interesting fact that will drive your attention or the attention of the customers, and simply linked your product or service or your landing page underneath the post itself. Instead of you publishing, let's say for example you have a jewelry brand, right? You're selling like necklaces, bracelets, earrings, like whatever. Instead of you publishing the products like this and trying to compete with other people, just scrolling through the feed, products and products, like you see watches and watches, instead of you competing with other regular marketers, right? You could simply crush the competition by simply doing something like this. How clean it is. You see something, you can create a similar post, you can put a jewelry at the background or something like this, and you can just type an interesting fact about the jewelry itself or some precious metals. For example, something about the gold, something about the silver, some fact that is unknown. Grab the curiosity, put up the link over here, let them swipe up, let them come to the landing page, let them browse all your different product lines, okay? Let them get interested from the story that you're telling, not from the product that you're selling. Understand? This is something completely new. These people didn't get it because they're simply having a blog post and they don't have a product to sell probably. all they're looking for is a free traffic so they can essentially put up more ads. Probably, we're speculating over here. But you can utilize this definitely proven strategy, because if you click here, you will see that they have a 96,000 followers on Pinterest. Remember, you should adequately compare something that could be comparable, right? You don't compare the following or the communities on TikTok versus Pinterest. You just look at Pinterest and look at the posts of Pinterest and look how they craft their content on Pinterest and look at how much engagement and followers they have on Pinterest. So they have almost 100k. So obviously they're doing something right. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest as a pro to promote your business and running marketing campaigns, because Pinterest, it's not like any other platform. Let me show you guys. First thing I want to show you over here is that if you scroll down and look interesting post, engaging post over here, right? And you might be thinking that this is what people are selling. Let me show you some examples. Do you see this picture over here? What is right and wrong way of wearing yourself, right? You click on this and you might be thinking, okay, cool. They might be selling like life advice, life hack stuff, right? But when you click on their profile, right, essentially, if you go over here, right, you're gonna click on it and you're not gonna find anything related to this. They don't sell anything like this, right? They have quotes, they have something like this. So the main point over here is that on Pinterest, you don't necessarily want to push the sales pitch and sales offer right away. You want to make sure you publish something else in advance, something that might be related to your product or service or might not be related. Look at this example over here. Look at this picture. You maybe wonder, okay, so what do you think they're selling, right? Are they selling the perfumes, the clothes, just the knowledge? You click on the profile, well, guess what? They have a bunch of jewelries over here on the side, right? They have a lot of accessories. They have a lot of like tips and tricks, and it's like a mix of stuff. Looks like how to, like a guide or a mix of stuff. So essentially, you have to find a way to provide value that is closely related to the niche where you're actually offering products or service. For example, if you are selling, let's say you're selling watches, right? Instead of you placing an ads of watches that just came out or something that you have on promotion, you are going to provide value to the watch lovers and people interested in watches in general, and knowledge. Look at this. Now people can look, and can get an idea how the watch size looks different on different wrist size and different watch size as well, or also different watches. So now you got people's attention. Okay, so they will say, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. So they might actually click on the actual page, and if you have something for selling, you will be placing your sales offer over here. So they will be finding you by clicking on the hook, because the hook has no sales offer, has nothing to sell you. That's the idea over here, guys. This is why Pinterest is so genius, right? Because if you want to generate traffic on Facebook, on Reels, on TikTok, right, all of these platforms require you to be very efficient, meaning if you have to create a piece of content, it has to be the product. You have to make a short video of the product. You have to have an influencer engaging with the product or using the product. So everything is kind of related to the sales offer, to the sales pitch. You don't have room for, having a casual conversation or having a casual interaction or engagement without, selling nothing. But guess what? Pinterest allows you to do exactly this. You see, you can come here and you can look and you can browse and you might, find something that you really enjoy. And when you gain the trust of the audience, well, then things are getting interesting. If you click, see, my Casio watch collection, right? This might be your hobby. Guess what? You might have 100 pins, 100 posts with your hobby, and then you have 10 pins with your business inside your Pinterest profile. So, you might be a Casio lover, right? And you might click on the profile of the person, right? And you might be looking and you might be thinking, okay, that's cool, and then they might end up, sync your other folder with all of your products for sale. So once when you share a passion with somebody, when they see that they're into what you're into, right? So they're more likely to purchase something from you because in some way they consider you the same person like them. So people like buying or like being part of someone that is like them. It's like buying something from friend instead of buying something from stranger. In any scenario, people will choose to buy something from friend instead of the stranger. So this is your pro tip. This is your marketing strategy that simply will crush the competition, because majority of the people here are still running, as you can see, ads. They're running promotions, sales pitches, right? 99% of the content on their Pinterest profiles, it's only sales offers. And people, guess what, are extremely exhausted of scrolling from one offer to another. Just pay attention over here. Last thing, just look at how the commercial for Apple Watch looks like. It's a small picture and it's a big text. There's a big sales offer. This is very different in comparison with what was the era while Steve Jobs was on top of Apple. It was huge pictures and only one line of text. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how people are making a lot of money on Pinterest app, and it's all about how you promote your product. I'm gonna give you 2 examples and your mind will simply be blown away. Let's launch the Pinterest app first. Let me show you this product over here. You see somebody actually sold out this product on Etsy and they're selling it for $49.99. Well, guess what? The same exact product over here on Shein is selling for only $8.90. Same exact print. You see, keep on going, never give up, right? It's only $8.90. 56 orders so far. If you go all the way up, they're selling the same exact one. Do you see that? Never give up, right? Keep on going for $50. How about this? This is the power of Pinterest, my dear friends. You can find any product that is competing with you, that is part of the niche, it is part of the industry. And you can find how people are actually selling it. Are people drop shipping it? Are people creating a private label? As you can see over here, there are a bunch of different sellers selling the same exact product, same print, same design, absolutely the same product. And the disparity in prices is mind-blowing. Just think about what is the difference between selling 100 pieces of this $9, right, per piece, which is $900 in revenue, versus the person who is selling it for 50. 100 pieces for 50 is essentially $5,000, my dear friends. So I hope you very clearly understand the difference between marketing the same exact product, but paying attention who is selling this product to. So very carefully that when we click on the first option, which was the $50, I will go back and I will show you this one for $50, right? And when you click and visit the Etsy store, these people are selling in Europe. Simply because, as you can see, the price is in euros, okay? Versus if you go on the Shein, right? I'm not sure if Shein is available in Europe, but if you simply click on it, again, click the notebook, scroll down to the competition, click on the Shein, you visit the actual Shein store, and you will see that this is not available in Europe. This is only for US. So this is how people, obviously, we can speculate that they're, getting the product from Shein or from other Chinese supplier, but people are making a lot of money. And just think about, you might be doing this from the comfort of your home, just taking a better pictures, creating a better sales offer, sales pitch. Because just compare over here. Look at the description in this, the cheaper one, right? One piece, embossed cover notebook, blah, blah, blah. Nothing special. Pictures, it just looks okay. Nothing wow. If you go back on the $50, right? Look at this. Things are looking much more professional. It looks like this is a very good gift for a person that is into business, the person that is creating his own, texts, own plans, own, notebooks, taking notes. A person that is very organized. You can give this to someone that essentially has everything. It looks like a good gift for a person with money. It looks like a good gift for a person that is just into artistic hobbies. So I want you to pay very close attention how you can market the same exact product, but because your marketing is better, you can simply charge more, 10 times, 20 times, 30 times more. And this is how you can make a lot of money. Same pictures will not do the job. Same product could do the job, but the same marketing strategy and the same pictures will not do the job. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest. Very important part is that Pinterest is the most utilized marketing tool right now. Let's launch the app. First thing first, when you sign up for Pinterest, you have to select 5 different categories that you're interested in. This simply helps targeting not only what you want to see in your feed, as you can see over here, I have on my feed, but also helps other people who are selling products or services on the platform to reach you with the exact product or service. So what you can see over here on our feed, we have cars, we have fashion, we have wealth, we have educational products, and we have a lot of motivational and inspirational content. So this is what the first setting on the site. You will see the house icon. It will simply provide you with a feed that is 100% related to your 5 categories. So this is why you want to make sure that when you actually sign up and you create your account on Pinterest, you only pick niches or categories or industries where you really want to interact with. Don't pick something random, because then you have to create a brand new account. The second icon next to it is essentially the search. This is kind of a YouTube recommendation, YouTube trending page. Okay, this is where you will see a lot of videos that might inspire you as a creator or as a business owner. You will find what is currently popular on Pinterest. You will see a lot of Christmas stuff, Christmas foods. You will see a lot of tattoos, a lot of luxury ideas. Again, everything is made up or based off your categories. This is not just random recommendations, okay? There are many things that are currently popular on Pinterest, but Pinterest will only show you what is relevant to your categories, to your selection, to your interests. Showing you this simply because they want you to create content that is popular, right? So you're gonna get inspiration by what is currently popular, and probably you're gonna create something similar, which is good for the algorithm as well. The next option is the plus sign, where you can actually create your own content. You create your own pins, where you can actually generate the inspiration from the previous feed that we already talked about. This is where you can actually link your products or services. And to show you how this actually looks, for example, if we come over here, you will see this is a promoted post from Mazda. So if you click on this straight, you will go to the website and you will go to the car itself, and you will start selecting and modifying and creating your own product or service. Something else, there's a Kia as well. You see like a huge brands are over here, they're promoting, and when you actually click on the picture, you will have this swipe up function. If you swipe up, you will go straight to the website, if not to the actual car. So you can modify and potentially purchase the car. This is why I mentioned that this is the most utilized marketing tool right now, because it is very, very simple. With one click and one swipe, you might end up, purchasing a car, which is a relatively big purchase for a lot of people. The next option over here on the lower side next to the plus sign is the messages. Usually, if you have a lot of followers, if you have a product or service that you're selling, you'll get a lot of queries about the product or service, a lot of questions, and this is where you're going to keep up the communication. This is where also you're going to get messages from Pinterest itself, some recommendations, some updates on the information or some privacy concerns, something that you have to be aware of. And the last icon, of course, is your own profile where you create content. And Pinterest is very different in terms of generating leads or at least attracting certain attention. It might take up to 3-4 weeks to see the first couple of views on your photos or videos. So be patient. I would say a little more patient than TikTok or any other short form content medium, because here things work differently. You will have a lot of the users being marketers. You will have a lot of the users are simply trying to sell something rather than try to buy something. They're more sellers and business owners than consumers. So you want to make sure that you really understand the concept and choose on which side of the equation you want to stay. Subscribe to the channel, guys, and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to post on Pinterest. First of all, let's launch the app. You want to click on the lower plus sign that is in the middle of the settings. We're clicking on the plus sign and you want to create a pin. You want to click on the pin. Then you want to select the image that you want to publish. We're going to select our thumbnail from the previous video, the title of the pin. You want to create a title that is likely, if not the same as the picture or the motif of the picture, the theme of the picture. In our case, we have how to download YouTube video. Then in the description you can actually utilize part of the title plus particular hashtags. For example, you can say learn how to download a YouTube video, and then you can utilize the hashtags. You can use, as you can see, there's plenty of hashtag recommendations beneath. You can utilize YouTube, right? You can utilize something more niche, for example, YouTube videos or video ideas. What is popping up as a recommendation is something that you definitely want to consider. You don't want to come up with reinventing the wheel. You are using the pins, which essentially means other people's ideas and popularity of the post or search terms. In our case, we're using YouTube and YouTube video ideas because these are the pins. This is what is popular as a topics or keywords. Third option is you can actually include a link. For example, we have a link from our video, right? You want to simply copy and paste your link. Then you can create your own board. It's like a folder where you actually filter and organize your content. This is something that makes sense if you actually following or focusing on only one niche or only one industry. In our case, we're more generic. We're providing more how-to videos, different topics. So we're not going to utilize this function. What we're going to do next is you can actually tag a product straight if you're selling. Other people are actually utilizing Pinterest to sell products or services. We don't have any, but this is where you actually can find the function and utilize it by clicking tag products, and you can actually click on the plus button and add product, right? If we were selling something. Again, you don't have to post immediately. The last option in the settings is that you can actually schedule the post for the next couple of days, in particular time of the day, right? If you know your audience. Then the last step, of course, is to click create. There you have it. Your pin was just published. You just learned how to publish pins, how to find the exact keywords, how to create images, and potentially selling products and scheduling posts. I hope you guys found this successful. Subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to fix some of the Pinterest most annoying bug, which is not showing the photos or the pins that you created on your profile. First thing first, let's launch the Pinterest app. The first thing you want to do when you're on your own profile is you want to go on the top right corner when you see the three dots. You click on the three dots and then you want to click on settings. When you're on the settings menu, you want to click on account, privacy and data. It's over here. Then you want to scroll all the way down and you want to click on cached data. This is the function that will simply release a lot of the space and a lot of the bugs that sometimes is simply triggered by the app. You want to clear app cache. App cache was just cleared. Then you want to go back, you want to simply refresh, and you will see that all of the pins are currently showing up. The issue with this is that sometimes you got stacked a lot of content and the app has a hard time to process the content, considering that if you publish videos, right, not images, the space that it will need to be associated with your account, which will be much larger, so it will slow down the process. And sometimes there's a particular lag in between. So this is how we're gonna go about it. You see now everything works smooth. Again, I have a bunch of content as you can see over here, but it still works pretty well comparing with before when you have a lot of this storage uncleared up from the cache. For more tips like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm gonna give you a very easy explanation and how-to tutorial about using Pinterest. First thing first, let's launch the app and let's presume that you already created a brand new account on Pinterest. How are you gonna use Pinterest? You want to understand that Pinterest is a different type of social media. This is where their everything relation towards a particular theme. There is nothing random. If you click on a picture from someone or pin from someone, all the page will be for the same exact topic, subject or genre. For example, if you click on this tech, everything here will be about tech. If you click on this one over here, the Rolex watch, everything will be about watches. And if you can see over here, somebody is actually selling it. Somebody is utilizing the function to actually sell products through Pinterest. So the way you want to use Pinterest is by promoting your product or service or promoting your passion. Some people just have passion about collecting stuff, old money, right? Or you might have a passion to collect old bottles from something, right? This is the way how you actually build. As you can see, people are sharing the same exact passion. They have multiple different bottles of old or new perfumes over here, right? People sharing passion and people go about creating a communities. So this is not your average, Reddit post, or this is not your average, Instagram where you just scroll through the images on your feed and you don't even bother about who is publishing them, right? This is where you can actually build your own community. For example, when you try to create a brand new pin for your brand new account, let's say we want to upload this picture over here, right? You want to click on this picture, and what you want to actually do is you want to niche down the actual settings. You want to make sure that this is go in front of the right people. For example, if you are selling a product or service, you can simply find the product or service, you can tag, you can link the product or service over here to your website or to your Shopify store or whatever platform you're using to host your store. But very important is that you can actually tag related topics. For example, let's say we are selling watches as well, right? So we can simply Google and there you have it. You can simply tag luxury watches and your tag will simply appear under this section. This means that you will be able to place your product or service in front of the exact audience, and all this will be for free. Usually you have to pay on Facebook using Facebook ads to get the very segmented audience. Also, very important thing is that when you're actually using the Pinterest, you will be able, right, to go straight to the page where you can find the product. Like I mentioned, let's say you saw this one, right? You're one click away to go to the actual product right away. It's very easy for you to make sales. It's very easy for you to find what you're looking for. Another example over here, somebody is passionate about, styling. making, clothes, aligning them with the colors or with particular patterns. And people are passionate about this as well. So this is why simply they could, follow the trends, and they could, go back and find inspiration, because at the end of the day, this is where people are actually storing items, right? See, I have a bunch of watches recommendations. This is why when you sign up for Pinterest, it is very important for you to pick the 5 niches that you're truly interested. Don't pick random stuff. Don't pick something generic that you think that other people will pick, because you don't want to be in the feed where you see stuff that you're not interested, and you went there simply because you thought that there is the highest volume, or there is more popular items or popular people over there. You want to go only where there is some interest from your side. You see, watches people are everywhere, and it's cool because I'm passionate about watches, and I enjoy seeing new watches. And it's not only expensive watches. As you can see, if you're passionate about watches, there are watches that are not so expensive, right? There are watches that are simply nice timepieces, and you can get inspiration, and you can simply make a decision to get something. Look at this watch. It looks it looks like Patek Philippe, but it isn't, right? This is simply inspiration of particular item. So you want to make sure that you're utilizing Pinterest in a different way than any other social media out there, because you can extract much more value from it. You can get inspired not only to get more clients for your business, but you might get inspired to create a brand new hobby or start a new business simply by looking at the content, looking what other people in the same niche or industry are doing. For more tips like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to utilize Pinterest for marketing strategies. First thing first, let's launch the Pinterest app. Then you want to click on the lower corner where you see the magnifying glass. Then you will be on the feed of Pinterest. Now let's say, for example, you try to sell your products. You just create your page, you see a bunch of competitors, people selling stuff. Let's try to find out and build the perfect marketing strategy that is gonna work. It's not gonna be something doubtful. Okay, go on the search bar, and let's say, for example, you're selling car parts, or you're running a dealership, right? Let's say, for example, let's type BMW, right? You want to click on BMW. Then how you're gonna find out about products is simply clicking on the left side where you see the settings bar. Now you want to disregard videos, boards, profiles. You only want to click on products. Then you want to click view results. There you have it. Now we're seeing only products that are selling with BMW logo, merchandise, car parts, and you can utilize which ones are selling the most. As you can see, there is a particular rating for the products that are sold through Etsy. As you can see, we have these mugs, right? You might be selling drop shipping or whatever. You might be looking into what people are buying, right? Because if you don't see any feedback, if you don't see any sales, any ratings, these products are not selling, obviously. But you want to scroll down. Let's say you're selling a car parts, right? You see somebody is selling a rear diffuser for M Sport, right? You scroll down, you look how they actually structure their post, product details. You see, this is very detailed descriptions. They have all the keywords over here. They have all the models included. So they are hitting the keyword research not only for the model that they're selling, which is E39, right? But they're going after each and every series over here, which is suitable for M5, as you can see, and all the 5 series almost. You see the diesel and the gas as well. But something very important is, you can see over here, sold and shipped by Etsy. So you want to make sure that you're not trying to reinvent the wheel. You want to make sure that you want to get what is working, make it at least 10 times better. Offer better pricing, better shipping, better execution on the order, smoother or less cost for the consumer. Or at least you should have a much better pictures, much better presentation of the product. Because if you can see over here, there are other smaller things that are actually running quite well. You see this? we're seeing 3,400 reviews and rating on this particular product, which is $49. As you can see, what they're selling a prints on metal. See, displayed in one-of-a-kind metal poster designed to capture unique. So you see, these people are selling still something related to the BMW. They don't sell car parts, they don't sell mugs, right? They're making prints on metal, and people are hyped about it. You see how it looks like. It definitely looks like Printify or some of Teespring, some of these third-party apps. I'm not sure how this actually works, but definitely it looks interesting. And if you see that this product is going nuts, over 3,000 sales, well, that's a lot of money. And I'm telling you, this is a lot of money simply because it is very easy to find a product like this here. If you look for particular prints on BMW or whatsoever, this is the place you will find them, right? Let's scroll down and find some other products. You see this product over here, 63 reviews. And this again is something very, very small. No one says that you have to run a dealership or you have to be so much deeply invested. You might actually utilize a third-party apps to do so. If you can see over here, these people are not using Etsy. These people are using their own website. See, sold and shipped by their own website, which is probably give them a better conversion. We all know sometimes having a more customization on your website might turns out as a better conversion rate. People will see some different layout, something that usually you're limited when you're using pre-made sets of websites. But you get what I'm trying to say. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to spend days and weeks trying to find out something new and try to get it working, right? Just pick the product, pick a service. If you have a product, if you have a service, just go over here, do your research and due diligence, filter everything by products. Don't lose your time to watch videos and pins and stuff that are not related. They're not gonna give you straight up information. You want to come over here, you want to type on the search bar, you want to type the product or niche or genre or industry, and then you want to do your own research and due diligence. For more tips like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to market your products on Pinterest. First thing, you want to launch the Pinterest app. Let's say in this example we're trying to market our product, which in this example will be watches. Let's say we have a bunch of vintage Seiko watches and we want to sell the watches through the Pinterest. First of all, you gotta do your own research and due diligence, right? You want to click on Seiko on the search bar, and then you want to click on the top left side where you see the additional settings. Here you want to click on the actual products. We don't want to watch videos, boards and profiles. Let's see what kind of Seiko products are currently on the market and what are the prices, how people structure their posts. And we can see, are there any sales? Because remember, if you see listings but you don't see any reviews or ratings, this means that this particular item did not get any sales. As you can see over here, we have a bunch of different listings. For example, let's take a look at this one. This is coming from Chrono, right? We all know Chrono 24. Not much of a explanation. Very, very simple. No sale on this particular one. Let's find something that already got attention and something that already got sale. If you scroll over here, if you can see, most of the pictures are not professional. Most of the pictures are very genuine. So I guess this is the go over here. This is the way how they can actually reach out to the broader audience. So this, for example, over here, if you see, it comes with the actual tag. Let's see where they're actually selling it. When you click on additional details, again, this is Chrono 24. On the previous examples I showed you, right, a lot of the products were actually listed on eBay. This is very interesting. And I presume, seeing that all these people are actually listing their items on the same website, you may have guessed that, you see, there's a bunch of Etsy listings over here. Let's take a look at this seller. Okay, so now, as we see over here, this seller include much more description, much more information. This is definitely helpful, considering that this person is ranking much better than other listings, especially considering this particular model. I haven't seen this model before, but as you can see, everything, especially if you're selling internationally, Etsy probably is the way to go. But let's take a look even more models over here. You want to make sure that you have all the necessary data so you can compete appropriately, right? So we saw a bunch of different individual sellers. Now we're looking at a store with over 108,000 followers. So they're selling this particular watch. Let's take a look what their description looks like. So they simply input the description from the actual page. Let's take a look at here. Not much of a description, but having this large audience over here indicates that the pictures are actually the most important part, not the description. Let's create our own listing. For this example, I downloaded already an image from Google of Seiko watch, right? And as we saw, we can include the model. We can say that this is a Seiko men's watch. This is a general description. Then we can go down and simply include the actual sizing, right? We can include that this is 36 millimeter, for example. Then you can include that, box and papers included, right? Then you can say that, automatic, and all the details that are relevant to your watch. Don't include something that is not relevant and what is not usually part of the description of the watch. Because as we saw, all the listings on the platform here are very targeted. They don't include stuff that are simply coming from Wikipedia, the story or the history of Seiko or the history of this model. You presume that, remember, there is a particular limitation on the number of characters you can use in the description here. So you want to be very specific. And like I mentioned, the photos have to be very, very good. Doesn't mean professional, it just means a good quality. People have to be able to see. If you look at our picture, people are able to see absolutely everything of the watch. The size, the bracelet, the bezel, everything is here, the dial. So this is very, very important. The last step that you want to focus again is don't forget to include hashtags related to your particular listing. In our case, we have Seiko and we have watches. And I saw additional hashtag that looks very, very good. Watches for men, right? Because there could be a bunch of watches out there. Last thing is you want to copy and paste the link from the actual website or hosting agent you're using. Copy and paste the link over here and hopefully you're going to get much more sales. There is something I'm gonna give you for the last thing is over here, advanced settings, the last function. Essentially this will give you the capability, to not allow any comments if you want to, right? Because they could be bots, they could be spams, they could be a lot of people, saying don't buy it, from here, on Amazon is cheaper or something like this. You can prevent this happening. Also, you can actually include shopping recommendations. This means that people can actually shop products similar to what is shown on the pin. If you have a multiple Seiko watches and if you have this actually toggle in, this means that there is a chance for Pinterest to promote different watches from your store or from your page to other users. So you might actually have additional sales at the end. For more tips like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest to promote your business. First thing, let's launch the Pinterest app. When you actually have the feed logged in, you want to go on your own profile, you want to click on your profile picture, and then you want to click on the top left corner where you see the small 3 bars. This is where you're going to find all the analytics of your account. We're going to go to analytics and we're going to click on the top right corner where you see additional settings. You want to click on this additional settings, and then you want to learn how people interact and find your content, how they find the pictures of your products or services, how they find the links, and how they actually go about it. This is very important because you will be able to craft the perfect content for them. As you can see over here, if you simply break down to the usage of the, if you simply look at over here, we have a breakdown of people using desktop, mobile, or tablet. This is very important because in this way you will be able essentially to see from where your content is actually coming from. If you have majority of the people using a desktop version, well, you probably know that the images that you're going to create should be much more picture oriented than text oriented, right? If you see that majority of the people are actually coming from the tablet version, well, you might actually change a different strategy. As you can see over here, the engagement and the total audience is changing dramatically. So first thing, you need to optimize by learning what type of devices are people using to look at your product or service, right? This is very important. Second thing you want to focus, of course, is to see the source. Is the traffic coming from your own content? Will people actually discover your page, your product, your offer, and then come and check your other products or services? Or there is someone else who is publishing, who is your competitor most likely, posting maybe better pictures, maybe they have better offers, maybe more professional editing. And this is what actually drives your traffic. So if you click on source, first thing option is to click on your pins. You click down, and then you could see this is the source. This is where all the things are coming from. As you can see, this is all coming from our own content. We don't have anyone that is publishing. But if you change this setting, and if you go back down again, you want to see, are there other pins that are bringing traffic to our page? No. This is very good. This means that at this point, there is no similar content on the platform. And of course, don't get too excited. This also could mean that the market or the people who are interested in this product, service, or niche are not yet here, or they're very, very small amount of the actual flow. You want to make sure that you're on top of all this information. Now, when you know that you're the only one here, you're the one that should reinvent the wheel. You're the one who should actually find things that other people are not offering, because the demand usually is there. If you simply come over here on the feed, right, you click on the magnifying glass, and for example, let's look at this particular feed. This is only watches. We have everything is segmented by luxury brands such as Omega. You have cheaper brands such as Seiko, right? And if you click on the top right corner, right, you want to make sure that you have personalized recommendations based on what interest, sports, following. But we don't want to just look around the content. We want to find an actual products, right? So if you come over here, right, for example, if we type, let's say, watches for men, right? We don't want to just watch a piece of content from other people who are passionate about it. We want to click on the top left corner where you see the small settings bar, right? And we want to click and pre-select actual products. This will only give us the products and what people are selling, what pricing they're putting, and where is the traffic actually going through. As you can see, official Rolex store over here, official Longines store, official Tag Heuer store, right? All these are official stores. Breitling, obviously these people are running ads over here. But the main idea is that you want to see not the big guys. You want to see the little guy who is competing, right? Also, we're seeing here Chrono 24, also big brand. You want to see some of these more. For example, we have Target over here also running ads. So over here we have an Etsy seller. So over here what they're selling, if you look at the description of the product, right, they're offering a case for 7 pieces of watches. I've seen a lot of people are actually utilizing the SEO on Pinterest. As you can see, there is a large description. Don't forget that there is much better for you to utilize a third-party platform, considering that the platform already has traffic. For example, if you use your own website, you simply don't have a free, in my opinion, free traffic. You don't have like tons of people coming on the platform. While if using some of these other platforms, I'm not sponsoring or promoting any of these platforms, but if you think why people are going and selling on Amazon, because the traffic is already there. If someone wants to buy something, especially today on Christmas, right? Any other store is closed, they're gonna go online and they're gonna go on Amazon. They're gonna go probably on Etsy, or they're gonna go on Fiverr if they need something provided as a service, right? So these websites are good, and this is why they're charging you a fee, right? Sometimes to list your listing, sometimes when you sell, processing fees, because they simply bring or create the market. This is very, very important. So as you saw over here, guys, there is a major difference between people who are actually selling through their own website, people who are selling through the third-party website and hosting, and how people are actually offering their products. There is a major difference between the SEO, the pictures, and the way how the information is presented. For more tips like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Pinterest to promote your business in a very smart way. First thing, you want to launch the Pinterest app. When you're on Pinterest, I'm going to show you where to look and how to find a special edge. Very important is that you want to focus on brands that are utilizing already famous products or famous brands. As you can see over here, we have somebody who is selling a rubber band. They don't sell Rolexes, if you see this, but what they're promoting is Rolex watch. What will caught your attention will be the Rolex watch. So they're selling just the band of the watch. They're promoting it and they're selling $220 band for the watch. You see how this actually works? If you scroll down, you will find that all the feed that will be related to this post will be same. You see, this is a different brand doing the exact same thing. And if you can see, they have plenty of nice feed. They have plenty of people coming in and probably potentially shopping, because they're capitalizing on the big brands. They're capitalizing on Rolex and people who love Rolex. Because if you just throw a couple of posts on your bands on Simple Seikos or whatever, you're not gonna get $200 charging for a band, right? People who are paying $200 for a watch will not pay $200 for a band, most likely. So this is how you capitalize on the brands. What I'm even saying, let's say for example you have a cosmetic brand, let's say for example you have a clothing brand. What you could do, you could simply go and throw this nice merchandise on the seats of Mercedes or some BMW or some expensive car. You can go into some of these showrooms, right? Where is the Porsche, where is the Ferrari? You can throw the merch on the seats, but still you can create much more classic and much more contribution. You can attract people who usually will see in their feed all these Ferraris, all these Maseratis, all these expensive luxury cars, but they're going to get this with your product, with your service on the feed with luxurious items. As you can see over here, we have plenty of other examples. Look at what is the feed over here. The moment you click on the wristbands, right? People are selling rubber bands. Don't forget that. We're seeing diamonds on the right side. We're seeing cars. We're seeing other Rolexes, Tudor watches, only luxurious items. You see Prada over here. What I'm even showing you over here, you can go inside the only 1% target audience by simply adding value to the already existing brand, product or service. You see, they simply put themselves in between Tag Heuers, in between Rolexes, in between Carreras, Pradas, Ferraris, all this nice stuff, right? And remember, they are just selling a rubber band, a silicone rubber band. Nothing special, nothing unique, nothing that cannot be replicated, so on and so forth. This is how you utilize and leverage your presence on Pinterest. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more.